What's up there, Internet? My name is Matt. I'm an independent researcher of pretty much everything awesome and mysterious. Welcome to my channel. I appreciate you clicking, and if you stick around, I think I have some interesting information for you to listen to. Today's topic is going to be an extension of a few other videos I've been recently doing, and that is the what aliens are, and more specifically the recent global governmental confirmation of UFOs, or the vernacular has changed to UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomenon. That is the American government, that is the literature that is used. There is money being spent. There is currently a UAP task force that this is legitimate concern, national security concern, and they're openly talking about it. President Obama just spoke, just said flat out, no one's saying little green men in aircraft traveling, like they're not saying that, but they are saying flat out there are these objects that have been seen and have been seen for a long time by highly credible people. I'm just going to do a quick rundown because it's been talked about a bunch. Highly credible military personnel, pilots, radar operators, and this is fact. These things there's something physical being seen with the naked eye and with radar and with other instruments, and there is a report due to Congress in June. It is currently May 25th of 2021. So I hope that it doesn't get pushed back, but it'll be sometime, it's supposed to be sometime within June of 2021. And real quick, Luis Elizondo was the former director of this program. It's not currently being operational right now, but Luis Elizondo has gone on to say that through his studies, there's 5 observables that these objects display, which quite frankly completely outperform any aircraft that we have. And dude, some of the aircraft that human beings can make, like the fighter jets, are absolutely incredible. They're really cool, and they're completely outperforming them. Like it's zero comparison. 5 observables: positive lift, or you could say anti-gravity, where these things are floating. They're just sitting in space and just shooting straight up. Transmedium is one of the more interesting ones, where it is medium. It's able to operate in different mediums. It operate in the vacuum of space, operate in the air, and also a lot of these things are being seen going into the ocean. So this transmedium being able to operate in different environments. Instantaneous acceleration, again, sitting in a spot in space and just hovering, and just like nothing can do that we have. Everything that we have is either a combustion engine or it's through thrust. You make a combustion and you push something out the back to go forward. So all rockets work. That's how all spaceships and airplanes work. That's just how we do things. Hypersonic velocity. Hypersonic velocity is, again, being sitting still and being able to climb the speeds, like without, why is this going down? Without gradual buildup. It's just past, like 10 times past the speed. Like, to be able to go hypersonic or Mach 3 or whatever is incredible. And you're literally breaking the sound barrier, and there's no sonic boom. There's no boom. So that gets the scientists and people who are paying attention that the physics of this operates completely different than what is known. And to be able to go 10 times the speed of sound, you couldn't physically do that with, not only would it kill the person inside the craft, but it would completely tear apart. Like, the plane itself wouldn't even be able to withstand the G-forces in that. And the last one is, of course, low observability. So it's just a quick theory and quick idea, just like, man, what could this be? I try to think about this without aliens and without physical creatures in like a spaceship traveling from light years away. Like, without that, like, what else can that be? Like, what to hear Commander David Fravor talk about the Tic Tac, like watching it bounce around like he said, like a ping pong ball in a club, like instant, instant right angle turns, and just, it must have been so weird to see that. So real quick, could be advanced tech from another country, and the reason why I don't think that is likely is because human beings are very territorial, and we're stupid apes. And if another country had the ability to intercept or go inside of highly sensitive military airspace and above warships, and I mean the American airspace, or anyone has their own airspace, to be able to, if the U.S. went in Russia or China or vice versa in each other's airspace, that would be World War III. Like, you can't do that, and these things aren't, which is interesting, they're not displaying any hostility. So that could be another possibility, is that just that these things are truly interdimensional, galaxy traveling. I mean, to be able to have the ability to manipulate matter and gravity, to be able to travel hundreds of light years away is just, it's so far beyond our comprehension tech-wise. I mean, we can theorize it, but that's a possibility. Maybe these things really are what all the stories say they are. They're gods that came from the heavens, and they came down and decided to help human beings, and they gave them all the knowledge, and maybe they're just checking in periodically on their little petri dish, science experiment. But I do wonder if it is physical entities in a spaceship. Like, I don't know if it's that. They could be highly advanced unmanned drones from a civilization. If you look at what we do, we just sent out a rover to Mars. It's so much safer to just actually send people. So I mean, you got to look at a lot of stuff what we do. I mean, these could be unmanned drones, just observing, and for what reason, I don't know. The last one I think is very probable, even though it's kind of crazy to think about, but they could be interdimensional. We know that we live in a three-dimensional reality, and if you want to look back through my videos, I have a video talking about what are dimensions, and just discussing it and thinking about it a little bit. We do know that there are other dimensions besides three. There's one dimension. Just think of shapes. So you have one dimension, just length, and then width, length, width, height. Fourth dimension is theorized to be space-time. Space-time is the same thing. 5, 6, I think there's supposed to be like 12 dimensions or something. So these could be literally interdimensional and not creatures in a spaceship. They could be, the objects themselves could be the aliens, just hopping in and out of the way that they move is almost like how you would think that quantum physics, like mechanic molecules move, like just blinking in and out of existence and things like that. It's almost something like that. But I highly encourage anybody, if you made it this far, to pay attention. I'm sure, all the news outlets are talking about it. Everyone's talking about it. Pay attention to this report. I don't know if we're going to get much answers from this report. Probably not. They're probably going to say what I've been saying, and a lot of people have been saying that this is real. We don't know what it is. We need to figure it out. But this is exciting times. If this were to be hostile, I think something would have happened already. That's in my heart. So if you made it this far, again, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing. That really helps me out. Hit the like button and all that stuff. So thank you, and peace.